If you're looking to become a millionaire, there's three things that you need. One is knowledge, the second thing is network, and the third thing is accountability. In today's video, I'm going to share the process on how you can become a millionaire without spending a single dime. Yes, you heard it right. Grab a seat and let's get started. The main goal of millionaires is to take control of their time. They're not looking to make truckloads of money, but the one thing that they're trying to achieve is financial freedom so they can spend their time and energy on things that are important to them. The first step to becoming a millionaire is building a foundation. This foundation is built on two parts. The first thing is developing the right mindset. This ranges from believing in your potential, challenging any limiting beliefs you have about yourself and money. And the last thing is developing a long-term investor's mindset. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, start leveraging things that you do have, ranging from your knowledge and time. The second thing to building a strong foundation is knowledge. You need to learn financial literacy skills. My working definition of financial literacy is getting a basic understanding of how money works and how you can get your money working for you passively through things like real estate and stocks. But it's also learning the difference between an asset and a liability. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket, and a liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. I went through both high school and university without learning anything related to money. I just thought in university that, hey, if I got this degree and a good paying job, I was going to become rich, and I was in for a rude awakening. It wasn't until I picked up this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is one of my favorite books. When I read this book for the first time, I fell in love with the topic of money, but I was also really mad that no one taught me these skills. So I made it a goal for myself that I was going to learn much as possible about things related to financial literacy skills and teaching these same skills to others. One of the best ways you can learn financial literacy skills is through reading books or watching videos online. I'm going to share a list of books that I've read related to financial literacy skills that I found very important. There will be a list of books below. Once you learn financial literacy skills, you can make better decisions relating to your finances and investments. The other thing you also want to improve on is your listening and communication skills, which ties into the second step. Number 2. Build your network. One of the best ways you can get ahead in life is through seeking mentors. Think about a career or business that you are interested in and seek out mentors in those areas. One thing that I can tell you from personal experience, folks, is these individuals that have a wealth of knowledge will love sharing their knowledge for free. I had the privilege of having many mentors in my life. One of the recent mentors that I spoke to was during COVID. I had the privilege of speaking to one of my mentors over the phone for the first time. This is an individual that I've followed for years, and he's a successful realtor and an investor in both real estate and the stock market. This individual shared a wealth of knowledge relating to how you can live a happy life and how you can become a successful realtor and investor. But the one thing that he honed over the phone was that if you want to become a millionaire, you have to play the long-term game. You have to be an investor in real estate and the stock market for the long term. One of the things is, folks, if you want to become successful and wealthy, you got to learn how to ask questions and seeking the right mentors. Number 3, make a plan and get started. According to Grant Cardone, 80% of millionaires are individuals that have a job 9 to 5, but they've made their money through owning assets like real estate. So if you are making a plan, there are 2 things that you could do. The first thing that you can do is pursue a career that you are interested in. This could mean becoming a school teacher, police officer, working in corrections, and the list goes on. The main thing to remember is if you want to become a successful investor is you got to learn financial literacy skills, you got to pay yourself first, and you got to get your money working for you passively through investments in real estate and the stock market. The second option is becoming self-employed or starting a business. If you are thinking about starting a business, figure out a niche that needs servicing and figure out how you can provide value to that industry. Remember, the giving process starts the receiving process. The next thing is play the long-term game. There's no shortcut to becoming a millionaire. This is a long-term game, and investors have to pay a price. And these are investors that own quality real estate and the stock market. When you're thinking about investing in assets like real estate and stock markets, you want to develop a long-term investor's mindset where you're thinking about holding these assets forever, as long as possible, so you give it enough time to appreciate, and you can collect passive income in the meantime from real estate that comes in the form of a rental check, and in the stock market it comes in the form of quarterly dividends. The last thing is accountability. Remember, if you want to become a millionaire, you have to take control of your own life. You have to acquire the right knowledge and developing the right mindset to building a strong foundation to get started on. After that, start networking with individuals and seek mentorship. The next thing to do, take small steps. Eventually, those small steps over weeks, months, years, and decades will start to compound. Everyone talks about wanting to become rich or having the right thoughts or dreams, but the key thing to becoming a millionaire is taking the right action. So that's the process on how you can become a millionaire. If you are interested in learning how you can invest in real estate, don't worry, I've got you covered. The next video, we're going to talk about the step-by-step process on how you can invest in real estate successfully. You can click on the video above. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.